Hi Leo, welcome to your, or should I say happy damn new year to you. Welcome to your first weekly taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. Whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Leo, it's for you. If you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and you want some of that Rafi love, yeah? Hit the subscribe button. So before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, your key to the week. I've got lots of really amazing, awesome, good stuff that I want to bring you this year. I'm so excited, as you can tell. I can barely contain my excitement, but that's just because I am that person. Like, I've always been that person. I love a new year. I love the start of a new term. I love the start of a new year. I love that fresh energy that's just about, that's palpable. Maybe because I'm a life path one, maybe because I'm a fire sign ascendant, much like yourself. And maybe it's just because I choose to believe actively all the damn time and every single day that every single moment of every single day is a chance to reinvent yourself. So when we have a temporal gateway that is a fresh new year, this is the chance to start over in some way. So if you've got New Year's resolutions, you know 100% Rafi is backing you to win. All right, so your key to the week this week is the Emperor. You better get it. All right, so this is you commanding your space, your time, your energy, your effort, and your resources. It's also you getting really serious, right? So as we come into this week, by the time we get to the end of the week, actually, Mars will have moved into the sign of Capricorn. So for you, this represents your 6th house. I know, I said no astrology, but you know, this is you. Leo is about to become that much more of a soldier than ever before. This is about you leading by example, being right up there at the front. And with the Emperor, this means in all of these different areas of your life, you are about to take command. Love, love, love it. All right, so for your actions and options, you've got, look at that, right? So the King of Wands, usually a fire sign male, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could feature for you this week. But because it falls in your actions and options, this is about what you initiate. So whether you're a man or a woman, however you identify as irrelevant, in some way, shape or form, this card, the King of Wands, represents you. But the King of Wands in its own sort of sense actually represents your visibility, how you are seen, who sees you, who gets to see you. This is you really deciding that this week is the week where you lead by example and you step forward. When it comes to your own life, absolutely, but this is about leading by example. This is like, not do as I say, but do as I do, right? Let me just show you, rather than let me talk about it till the cows come home, let me just show you how things are going to go down from now on. In terms of the opportunities that arise for you this week, it is very likely that this week you will get some kind of chance to shine. Some, you know, Leo loves to shine, some kind of chance to shine, but it could be that there's some offer that potentially offers you a lot more visibility that comes in. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Three of Wands. This is a very lucky card, right? The Three of Wands is great for all kinds of work, business, enterprise, all of that stuff. And with the Emperor, this sees you really getting started right out of the gate, right? We're only in the first week of the year, and this is you getting started with some very big, very ambitious plans. I'm totally here for it, right? So look, with the Three of Wands as a communication card, this is you having a lot of conversations this week about... I always use him as an example just because he's such an interesting case study. I don't know what is. I've never actually looked at Elon Musk's chart. I probably should do that, but I've never looked at him deep enough to. But he's just such an interesting character to me. Like, I remember hearing a story of this where, like, basically when he was trying to build the whole SpaceX thing and all of the rockets and stuff, his whole thing was, he was speaking to all of these engineers because he wanted to see who he could hire to help him do whatever. And where he couldn't, where people were saying to him, like one guy that he wrote to, he said, look, can you do this, this and this? And he was like, well, you could do this and this, but you won't be able to do that because that technically doesn't exist yet. And so Elon said to him, well, could you make it? And he said, well, yeah, it'd probably take about 5 years. So he goes back to him and says, can you do it in 2 or 3? He's like, no, we can't. So he moved on, right? And he achieved his goal. There's something about this week that suggests to me you're having a lot of conversations that are seeing you really consider what really is possible. This isn't about like unrealistic dreaming. It's not about, oh, well, that's just not possible. It's you really looking at, when I really unleash myself, when I stand in and own my own power, when I am not afraid to be seen, and when I really go after it, what is possible? You're going to see, right? Some of the conversations you have this week, Leo, can be game changers, life changers in some way, shape or form. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, if you are thinking about taking a gap year, if you're thinking about taking some kind of opportunity like an international work placement as part of your degree or whatever, like things like that, this is your time, right? Start looking now. When it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, you want to be the boss because you've got the potential to do it, but this week you're going to have those hard conversations, right? Go into your boss and ask them, what does it take to do your job? How far away from that am I? How do I change this? I want to move forward. What can you do about it? If the company says, oh, well, there's not really that many hiring options this week, and at the moment, we're in a hive. Fuck all of that. Cool, no problem. You know what? Thank you very much for your time. Go out, hit the job boards and start seeing what is out there. This is a time to look how much fire you've got here at the start of a year. Do not waste it, right? Get into it. I'll give you some of my energy because clearly I got too much. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, look at this, right? Just look at it. This is a time for you to be seen, Leo. This is a time for you to get out there. It's a time for you to share your message. It's a time for you to bring your products and your services out into the world and put it in places and spaces where it's going to be seen. This is a time for you to shine. And that 3 of Wands basically says the lucky breaks that you need are on their way in, but you have to get moving towards them. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, what do you perceive to be adventure? When you think about adventure, what does it look like to you? This is the time to get after it because, we're only going to get one that we remember, right? So people always used to say, you remember years ago, everyone used to say, YOLO, baby, YOLO. And I used to be like, yeah, TYR. Everyone's like, they look at me like, what the fuck is it? TYR? What? That you remember. You only live once. If we're in this line of work and all the rest of it, we know that's not the case, but you only live once. TYR. All right, that you remember. So, my weirdness and wonderfulness aside, for your love and relations, you have the King of Cups. So we're going to get into that in just a moment because you've got 2 kings here. But I want to tell you about a wonderful opportunity that is coming up. So on the 14th of January, I will be releasing all of the goods and opening things up for the clearing cohort. This is something that I am so excited about. I've been working on this for a while. If you know me, if you've been with me long enough, you know energy work is something I am super passionate about, from Reiki right through to energy editing and all of the other things that I've done in between. This is something that I am truly stoked about because I know it gets results. I've had incredible results on a personal level from energy work, and I know it's been doing it great for my clients as well. Now, that being said, every month I've picked a different theme. We're going to work through that, so you'll see this, you're going to see it pop up on my socials, you're going to see it pop up on the YouTube community tab, you're going to see it show up on the YouTube community, on the YouTube channel as well. So each month there's going to be a different theme. It's super affordable. It's open to everybody. The reason I'm giving you this heads up is because it is very exclusive because of the way that I've designed it and how I want it to work. And to get the best results for you guys, it's very, very small groups. There's only 8 spaces per cohort, right? And the first one goes live on the 14th of January. Put that date in your diary because I am predicting that spaces will go very, very fast, all right? Just think, you get to spend a day with me. What else do you need? Like, sorry, I'm clearly like on cloud cuckoo at the minute. Anyway, so for your love and relations, you've got the King of Cups, right? So 2 kings represents minor council. So for some of you, this could be, maybe you're in a relationship and you say, you know what, I love my partner. We've been having a whole load of problems. I love them. I want to stay in this relationship. The King of Cups suggests that you do want to stay in your relationship, but it's like, I can't handle it the way that it is, right? So you do the Emperor and you say, right, I'm taking command. I want to stay with you. I love you. You drive me fucking crazy. I'm not happy at the moment. And the way that we're going to fix it is we're going to counselling. 2 kings, minor council. So you could be going to counselling, couples therapy, all of that kind of stuff. And I got to tell you, with energy like this, the results could be incredible. All right. They really could. For those of you that are single and looking and ready to mingle, me, I am single, eternally single for the last 4 bloody years. Right, so for those of you that are single and looking to mingle, this could be wonderful. There are opportunities to date. There are opportunities for hookups, if that's your kind of thing. There's just opportunities, right, all over the place. This is a time to put yourself back out there, all right? If you are ready and willing and able, wait probably until after, because Mercury goes direct on the 2nd. So if you can wait until like the 4th onwards, that is your time. All right. Now, for your money and materials, you've got the 4 of Swords. So you've got the 4 of Swords. The Emperor is also number 4. So 2 4s represents insomnia. Interestingly enough, and the 4 of Swords actually represents rest and sleeping. So when it comes to your finances, you are encouraged to really look at them with a fine-tooth comb, to take those just as powerfully as you're taking everything else in your hand and in command. This week, should I say, you really want to take your finances into consideration as well. Be really honest with yourself about what is possible, what is probable, how you are willing to do this and to really show up for your own resources. And remember to take it slow. Slow, steady, incremental progress is what you're looking for this year. It's a universal 8 year. If you haven't seen that video that I put out, it's an 8 year for everybody in the world, because that's the universal number. There's a link for that and so much more in the description. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is prioritizing your rest and your sleep. It's not to say that you can't be super productive. It's just saying when it comes to your rest, your recuperation and your sleeping, this needs to take precedence. It needs to be a very important part of what you're doing. All right. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, the 4 of Swords suggests that everything at the home sector, there's a lot of things that are going, that are very quiet. It could be that there's some kind of deep reverence going on. It could be that maybe, a touch wood, maybe somebody's sick, and so that's taking a lot of time and effort from everybody. That's where a lot of the thought process is going. Either which way, I think this is going to be a phenomenal year, right? So I'm really looking forward to seeing how it unfolds. Happy damn new year to you. I truly hope you have a wonderful week. Take care. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up, and I'll see you soon.